Right now, as you read this, you are being flung across the universe at over 1,000,000 miles an hour towards something you will never be allowed to see. You feel perfectly still, but you're not. Nothing in the universe is. And our entire galaxy is falling toward a mystery so big it has a name that sounds like a warning: the Great Attractor. For decades, it has dragged thousands of galaxies toward one spot in the sky. And here is the maddening part. A wall we cannot move hides it from every telescope we own. Stay to the end, and you'll learn the true address of everything you have ever known, and the strange reason we can never arrive. To understand where we're going, you first have to accept a strange truth. You have never once in your entire life sat still. Right now, the Earth is spinning and racing around the Sun at 67,000 miles an hour. The Sun is dragging us around the galaxy at 500,000, and the whole galaxy is hurtling through space faster still. Astronomers can measure this. They use the faint afterglow of the Big Bang as a fixed backdrop. And against it, our galaxy is clearly falling in one specific direction, faster than gravity from anything nearby can explain. Something is pulling us hard. And it's not just us. Our neighbor galaxies and theirs and thousands more across hundreds of millions of light years, all of them are streaming the same way, like water finding a drain. You don't feel any of it, for the same reason you don't feel a plane at cruising speed. Everything around you is moving together in perfect silence. The most violent journey imaginable feels exactly like sitting still. Add up every pull, and our galaxy is racing through space at roughly 1.3 million miles per hour. And still, no one can point to exactly what's doing it. In the 1970s, astronomers noticed this river of galaxies and realized it had to be flowing towards something enormous. Picture every galaxy for hundreds of millions of light years as a drop of water on a vast, invisible landscape. They are all rolling downhill toward the bottom of a valley we cannot see. The pull is staggering. To yank whole clusters of galaxies off their paths, whatever sits at the bottom of that valley must contain the mass of tens of thousands of galaxies like ours. So astronomers turned their telescopes to find it and hit a wall. Because the one direction the Great Attractor lies in is the one direction we are almost completely blind. Our own galaxy is in the way. Its blazing core and thick lanes of dust form a bright curtain across the sky. Astronomers call the region behind it the Zone of Avoidance, because for centuries, that's exactly what they had to do: avoid it. Nearly a fifth of the entire universe is simply blocked from view, hidden behind the light and dust of our own home. And the Great Attractor sits almost dead center in that blind spot. The biggest pull in our sky, and we couldn't see it. So we cheated. Visible light gets stopped by dust, but X-rays and radio waves slip right through. Using them, astronomers finally began to peek behind the curtain, mapping what had been invisible for all of human history. And when they finally looked, they found a monster hiding in the blind spot. At the heart of the Great Attractor sits a giant called the Norma Cluster, a savage swarm of galaxies packed so tight they are constantly colliding and tearing each other apart. In there, galaxies don't drift politely past each other. They slam together, rip long streams of stars into the dark, and merge into monsters. A slow-motion pile-up hundreds of millions of years in the making. It holds the mass of 1,000 trillion suns. It is one of the most massive things anywhere near us. And yet, here comes the twist. Even it is not heavy enough to explain the pull. The Great Attractor was only part of the story, because something even bigger was lurking far behind it, something we are also falling toward. 500 million light-years away sits the Shapley Supercluster, the single largest concentration of galaxies in our entire cosmic neighborhood. Tens of thousands of galaxies gathered in one blazing knot of gravity. Shapley is so massive it may account for almost half of our galaxy's entire motion, a pull reaching across 500 million light-years to grab us. Distance barely blunts a monster that big. So our motion isn't one pull, it's two. The Great Attractor tugs us from nearby while the far larger Shapley reels us in from way beyond. We are caught in a cosmic tug of war on a scale that breaks the mind. And we are somewhere in the middle of it all. In 2014, astronomers used all these flows to do something breathtaking. They drew a map and gave our true home a name. They realized that the Milky Way isn't just a drift. It belongs to a vast structure defined by these very flows. Every galaxy that streams toward the same point is part of the same island. They called it Laniakea. The name is Hawaiian for immeasurable heaven. And it fits. Laniakea spans 500 million light-years and contains 100,000 galaxies. And the Great Attractor sits right at the bottom of it, the point all our flows drain toward. The clever part is how they drew the border. Imagine rain falling on a mountain range. Which side of the ridge decides which river it joins? Laniakea is defined the same way. Every galaxy whose flow drains toward our valley counts as home. And where do we live in this immeasurable heaven? Not the center, not anywhere important. We sit way out on a thin, quiet edge, a tiny suburb on the outskirts of the map. That is your real address. Welcome home. But the map held one more surprise. We aren't only being pulled, we are also being pushed. In 2017, astronomers found the opposite of an attractor, a vast, strangely empty region of space on the other side of us. With almost nothing in it to hold us back, it effectively shoves us away, adding to our headlong rush. So we are pushed from behind by emptiness and pulled from ahead by gravity. A galaxy caught between a shove and a summons, and never asked for either. So here we are, falling toward the Great Attractor at over 1 million miles an hour. Which raises the obvious question, when do we get there? The answer is the strangest twist of all. We never do, because space itself is expanding, and on these enormous scales, that expansion is winning. The Great Attractor is drifting away from us faster than we can fall toward it. The culprit is dark energy, a mysterious force woven into empty space that pushes everything apart and grows stronger as the universe grows. On small scales, gravity still wins. But out here, across 500 million light-years, expansion has the upper hand. We are sprinting toward a destination that is running away from us. Over billions of years, the Great Attractor won't get closer. It will fade, redden, and finally slip beyond our reach forever. The most powerful pull in our sky. And it leads nowhere. So what does it all mean, this endless fall toward a place we'll never touch? For most of history, we thought we were the center of everything. Then just a speck orbiting an ordinary star. The Great Attractor humbles us one final step. We are a single drop in a river of 100,000 galaxies, flowing toward a mystery we cannot even see. And yet, think about what we did. Trapped on one small rock behind a curtain of our own dust, we still figured out that we're moving, measured how fast, and drew a map of a structure 500 million light-years wide. That might be the most human thing we've ever done. So the next time someone tells you to stand still, you can smile. Because you never have, not for a single second. You are riding a river of galaxies toward the Great Attractor and into the unknown. Where do you think this river is really taking us? Tell me below. And if this changed how still the ground feels under your feet, subscribe. There is a whole universe out there, and we are only just learning to read the map.